What's going on, guys? It's your boy Khalid. Welcome back to my channel. And I know that it's been a while since I have posted about fitness and things like that. My last video, I put out a little reaction video. Today is gonna be a leg day. And today I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing for legs and how I train for legs. And also, honestly, I took a week off. So last week I took about a good like 6-7 days off, just because you need to let your body recover from all the hard training that you do. Is very important. And trust me, for somebody like me, it is very hard to do. So me to take 6 to 7 days off, it was really a struggle for me, but I got through it. I'm feeling great. I'm getting ready to head to the gym. So I'm gonna show you guys what it is that I do. But first, I'm gonna show y'all what I take before going to the gym to get pumped, to get ready. All right. I finished stretching, and so now I'm going to show y'all what I do on the V squat. So usually I would squat first, but I'm not going to squat first. So to substitute that, I like to do V squats and I like to do leg presses. Those are the two exercises I like to do to substitute for squats. Now remember, you don't always have to do squats to grow big legs, right? So these are alternates. These are things that I'm showing you that you can do besides it if you can't squat, because maybe you have knee problems or maybe you just don't like the exercise, right? I highly recommend squatting if you can do it, but if you have any issues, you can do alternate different things like V squats or like leg presses, or you can end up doing hack squats, things like that. These are much different things. Of course, you can also do lunges as well. There's plenty of different exercises, right? But I'm going to show y'all something with this exercise, with the V squat specifically, that I see a lot of people doing, which is not wrong, but it's just another different way to kind of isolate your legs more, and so you don't have to use your upper body. A lot of people, they like to fall into the pad, or they like to use the pad as leverage, but I'm going to show you a way on how you can literally eliminate that, so you don't have to rely on using your body weight or pushing against the pad. So how everybody like to do this is when they get onto it, they put their shoulders in and they like to use their hands and they hold on to the pad. So instead of holding on to the pad, I want you to just let these sit on top of your shoulders. Eliminate your hands from touching this. Make sure your feet is at least your shoulder width, and it depends on what you're trying to hit. You're trying to hit more glutes, then you will go of a wider stance. If you're trying to do more quads, then you'll go more of an inner stance. So for me, I like to do my shoulders, my shoulder length. And this is how it would look, and go all the way down. So you squat down, no hands, down and up. If you would like, you can put your head into the pad like what I'm doing here. Just kind of keeps me more secure. all the way down, all the way up. I found this way to be a lot more effective on my legs, on my glutes, my entire legs, period, honestly. And before I do my exercises, I always warm up with just the weight, just the bar. And in this case, I'm just doing the machine. Nice and slow. You don't need to drop all the way down, control the weight. Do about 10 reps, warm up, and start adding weight. So let's get into it. Alright, so guys, listen. So I'm not gonna go heavy. I'm gonna stay at 3 plates. And that's because I took a week off. So leave your ego at the door. There's no need for me to go super heavy after taking 6 days off. You don't want to do that. You always, when you take a good vacation, I would say off, at least a week, 2 weeks or more, you need to ease your way back into training. Don't ever go back to doing what you were doing before your break, because then you'll just put your body in shock. That has happened to me quite a few times. So take your time, build back up again, and then you'll be able to be back where you are. So take your time. So I'm gonna stay at 3, and I'm gonna hit 3 sets to 10 to 12, and then I'm gonna move on. Okay, now we're moving on to leg presses. And again, I only have 345 plates on each side because again, I'm easing my way back into this. So again, leave your ego at the door. It's not about the heavy weight. In all of my other previous videos, I'm doing literally like over 20 plates. Okay, so again, I'm at 3. This is nothing. I can do this with 1 leg, right? But you gotta understand, you gotta learn how to train so that way you can avoid injury. So you gotta learn how to train correctly. So again, I'm gonna show you guys, maybe some of you already know this, but for people who don't know and they stumble against my page, I'm gonna show you the differences and how to hit different parts of your legs when you're doing the leg press, okay? So if you see where my feet is planted, my feet are planted more on the inside, more of my shoulder length. So when it's more of my shoulder length, or if it's anything closer, it's gonna hit more of my quads, right? So if you wanna build your quads, you can also use leg presses where you put your legs closer together, okay? Now if you wanna hit more of your hamstrings and glutes, you're gonna place your feet higher on the platform, okay? And you might have to scoot up some. And sure, it's gonna feel like you're pushing upward, like a up vertical position, but that's how you hit more of your hamstrings and your glutes, right? So put your feet on a platform where it's comfortable for you, where it's higher up, so that way you can be able to hit your hamstrings and your glutes, okay? For me, I'm going to keep them neutral, meaning I'm just going to keep them my shoulder width because I want to hit more of my quads. Now for me, I like to keep my reps always between 12 and 15 when I'm doing leg presses. I like to do high reps for the simple fact that this is what also helped build my legs a lot. So keep those reps high between 12 to 15, depending. If you're one of those guys that want to ego lift and go heavy, that's on you. But you want to keep the weight a respectable type of heavy. Not too heavy, but heavy enough where it's challenging, and try to keep your reps between 12 and 15. All right, moving on to the next exercise, and I'm gonna do some RDLs. As you see, everybody who does RDLs, they more so just do the movement and try to, how can I explain this? A lot of people just try to go with the momentum of doing the form of RDLs, if that makes sense. When people are doing the exercise of RDLs, it's like it just, you know, obviously you keep your back neutral, you're hinging at the hips, right? You're not locking out your legs, and you're bending over like you're trying to reach something, right? With a slight arch and your chest up. But what people do is, again, they hinge. So they just go through the movement rather than actually using your glutes to get you up, right? So I'm gonna explain that a little bit more and show you as I do this form, because when I do RDLs this way, this is exactly how I feel everything in my glutes and my hamstring, nothing in my low back. And it's like it's more isolated, and it's like I feel more of the tension directly on my glutes and my hamstrings, rather than just, again, going through the momentum of the movement, up and down, trying to get your 12 reps. I guarantee you, if you do it this way, 8 to 10 reps is really all you need if you're doing a respectable amount of weight. You don't need to go super heavy. You just do a nice, good weight that's challenging and try to get between 8 to 12 reps and 3 to 4 sets in, and you're good on that. So I'm gonna give you guys an example. I'm gonna show you, and at the same time, I'll try to explain it. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm gonna show you with just the bar first. So as I'm in position, right? You guys know how to do RDLs. If you don't, you can have your legs shoulder width, and you want to do a slight bend in your knees. Don't lock your knees, slight bend. And then you want to hinge over at the waist while keeping your back neutral, keeping a slight arch with your chest up, and like you're reaching down. So you just hinge down and you try to get as low as you can to the ground until you feel your glutes and your hamstring stretch. Now the difference is that a lot of people do this, and as I was explaining, they go through the momentum of doing this. What you're gonna do is, when you're down in your most stretched position like this, you're gonna literally squeeze your ass together like you're trying to pop a grape in between your ass cheeks. So when you do that, your body has no choice but to lift you up automatically. So I want you guys to try this if you ever go and do legs, whichever day you do legs, and try this. When I'm in this position, I'm gonna squeeze my ass together and see it lifts me up. So this is not me just going through the momentum of doing this, because this is what a lot of people do here. They go through the momentum of just doing RDLs. Instead, when you're in your most full stretch position, squeeze your ass cheeks together and it will lift you up. So I'm going to show you a set of this. you can see, not bad, huh? Not bad. Got a nice little pump going. Feels good. Legs is looking good. Still looking big. And we just working. So now I'm going to go and do some cardio. Do about another 20 minutes incline walk. And then after, I'm going to go in the sauna. And then that's pretty much my day. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm eating after. So without further ado, I will see y'all in the next clip. Post-workout, so this is it's about half a pound of ground beef. I also put 2 whole eggs in there, and I put a slice of cheddar cheese and some pepper jack cheese in there with all my seasonings. So I love this. Usually I do a lot more, but for today I'm gonna eat again, so that's the reason why I didn't want to do so much. But this is what I'm having here for my protein. And then my favorite of all time, honestly, is grits. I love grits, so I'm doing 2 packets of grits, and this gives me about like 40 grams of carbs, and this here gives me between 60 to 70 grams of carbs. Okay, and this is basically it. This is what I'm eating after my leg workout. And so, see if you guys can see me. And so that is it. I will be posting more content, and definitely I'm trying to do more, man. Like I told you guys, I was very busy. Just moved into a new house and things like that. And I'll do a video on that as well. But you know, I've been busy working. I just moved into a new house. And so everything has just been like a little hectic and just been real busy. So I couldn't like really keep up with making content. Other than that though, everything's great. We're still working hard. I took my break. I'm feeling good. We're back at it, and hopefully I can just keep pushing out some more content. So this will conclude the video. Thank you guys for stopping by. Any new people that stop by, please subscribe to the channel. Help your boy out. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.